What's up, guys? It's Aaron from Aaron's Reviews and More, back with another review. Today, we are reviewing Stokers Fine Cut Wintergreen. Now, this was something that, again, suit and tie, Dip and Chew guy was nice enough to send me to review. I don't dip a lot of fine cuts, don't dip a lot of wintergreens, but this is a product that forever was only available in tubs, and they've just recently started selling them in cans. So we'll do the review and see what I think. So let's go around the front. So it says Stokers Fine Cut Wintergreen since 1940. Warning on the bottom. Bobby Stokers sitting there looking all happy in the middle. And then along the side, you have Stokers, cut and flavor, and 100% American made Kentucky and Tennessee tobacco is what it says right there. And there is some social media stuff, stokers.com. Then around there is standard 1.2 net weight ounce can, or 34.02 for us Canadians. And then they're saying a great dip at a fair price. Now, Stokers is a great dip at a fair price. But me being a straight dipper, I was dipping their straight for a while, but for me it's a little too high on the acidity level for me, which is odd because it's got lower nicotine, so the alkalizers should be lower in that. But it's a great product. Now, you won't get the amazing cut you normally get with Stokers because this is a fine cut. But yeah, let's get into it and see how she goes. By the way, also on the back, it says 100% US tobacco, tax class M, sales only allowed in the United States. Warning label, Stokers, and this product is good until April 14th of 2026. So it is very fresh can. And I've had this for 2 months almost. Maybe less. Actually, probably more closer to a month. But so let's, get into it. Very easy to open band. Papery band. There we go. Alright. And that's kind of an idea of the cut there. It says Stokers mobile coupons, visit mystokers.com. It is incredibly moist. Incredibly moist. That's what you're looking at. It's clumping up in balls because it has such a high moisture level, and you can even see that around the rim the moisture is collecting with the tobacco to give you like a ridge of tobacco there. So, and it's juicy as hell. Like, that's just from squishing it with my finger. All right, so it's a wintergreen smell. It's not a very, okay, it's a wintergreen smell that is familiar to me. It reminds me a lot of the wintergreen in Hawken, actually, which is a sweeter wintergreen, but there is definitely a tobacco scent present. So it looks really good. I'm not a big fine dipper, but man, that's a nice aroma. That's a really nice aroma. So this is going to be not so easy, but with this moisture level, it might not be so bad. It has been a long time since I did fine cut. just going to pause to clean up my hands a little bit here. Excuse me. All right, I'm back. This is the best fine cut I have to say I've ever had. The softness of the tobacco is next level. It could be just because of the high moisture content, but anytime you're dipping fine cuts, it's better to dip it right up front because it's almost impossible to control if you don't. So, initial impressions, it tastes very familiar to Hawken to me. Now, it's not as strong, but that same wintergreen profile to Hawken, if anybody had that, it's definitely there. Definitely also more tobacco undertones than obviously Hawken. Hawken just tastes like straight candy, but I'm really happily surprised. With fine cuts, you know, you always pinch a little bit smaller and have to put smaller pinches up front, but it's not moving around really bad at all. I just kind of keep pushing it to the middle with my tongue. Spit's very dark. I don't have the same acidity level in it that I taste with the straight. Now that probably could be just because of the flavor profile, but the freshness on this can I just can't get over. Like, it is just so moist and soft. I am dumping dip on my table, which is great. I love cleaning up dip. It's my favorite thing to do. Anyways, let's get the can back together. I'll clean that up after. So, yeah, sweeter taste. Definitely can taste the tobacco. The fine cut is fine, but it clings to itself really well. And that's probably a combination of a couple things. The moisture for sure, one thing, like as you can see, it's balling up. And it's not like snuff cut. It's a fine cut, but it's not that fine. So but as I soaks for a little bit, there's no wintergreen burn, which is a good thing. I'm not a big fan of the burn. Yeah, it's a solid dip. If you are new to fine cuts, if you're new to fine cuts, this would be, and you can find this because it's fresh, because I just started making them in these cans. This would be a good one to try. Nicotine's going to be medium nicotine strength. It'd probably be a little lower than your typical, you know, Copenhagen snuff and that kind of stuff. It'll be on the lower end, but it's definitely present. The wintergreen taste, and I don't know if it's just me, and I have heard this, it disappears. I wouldn't say it goes neutral, but it's already kind of disappearing. It's still there, but it's not as present as it was when I first put it in. So, yeah, these lids also seem a little tighter than some other lids I've gotten into. Like, it could be, like I said, because of the moisture and the tobacco sticking to it, but it's got a real snap to it. Quality product and a quality packaging. Definitely is something I may reorder if it's available for me to order. It may not be. But I'm getting a few followers now. If you are new to fine cuts and you want to try a fine cut and you're a wintergreen guy, I suggest trying this one first. Now, like I said, I've done some fine cuts. I've only really done Copenhagen snuff, which is a much finer cut. I've done I can't remember what else, but not a lot of fine cuts. But it's enjoyable. It's really not that bad to control. Fine cuts are messy for everybody that dips fine cuts. It is messier. It's not because you're new to dipping. It's not because you don't have proper pinch technique. It's none of that. It's just a different way to take it. With long cut, you take, your one pinch and you put it in, and you can have it anywhere in your mouth and it should be good. With fine cut, you take smaller pinches and you're almost like building it up. But like I said, I recommend right in the front because it's the best place to control it, especially with fine cuts and dip in general. The tighter the place you put it in, the easier to hold it together. If you put it the farther you put it back here where there's less pressure against your gum line, the harder it'll be to control. So, but very happy with this. This is something, once again, thanks to Thai Dip and Shoot Guy for giving me this to review. I will definitely finish this can. It's enjoyable. It's by far my favorite fine cut so far. So beyond that, this is my review of Stokers Fine Cut Wintergreen. This is Aaron from Aaron's Reviews and More. Talk to you soon.